smoking a bowl. I'm smoking. Oh, man. So high. Oh, shit, I'm so high.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, I'm so high.
Your voice sounds really deep. I think I'm high.
Oh, I think I'm so high. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, we have a guest. Oh, no. I'm so high. I'm freaked out by my guest. I'm A-Train.
Yeah.
Talk to the guest. I'm scared.
What's your name again? I forgot.
Oh,
So high.
Oh, God, I'm so high. I forget. What's your name, dude?
My name's Chris Fairbanks. Why does my voice sound normal?
Oh, it's because you're not high.
Oh, I gotta smoke weed first.
Then your voice will sound deep.
That must be a fancy bong.
Chris Fairbanks, everyone. Oh, hey, some people are booing.
Yeah, why are they booing?
It's paid audience. We pay some people are paid audience.
And then the ones that aren't paid are booing?
No, the paid audience is booing.
They're paid to boo?
No, we pay them just to fill the seats.
Oh.
And they're like, we
they're
don't tell them
dumb
that.
and...
We offer them $20. We say, hey, do you want to see a live taping of a podcast?
Yeah.
We'll give you $20. And they're like, oh, yeah, sure, I'll go there. What we don't tell them is you're going to be there for 5 hours.
Yeah.
This is their third podcast.
yeah.
I think they've had to.
And we don't let them go to the bathroom. Hey, shut up!
That's how they did the audience at Premium Blend.
That's how they did.
You're here all day. Lock. Giant door locks.
Yeah, when I first came out to L.A.
Your parents?
Before I moved here. When I first came out to my parents, I moved to L.A. No, I was just here on I was with my friend Ian's band. I was touring with them, the Commies.
Ian Schultz.
Is he an artist also?
Yeah.
I got a memory like a vault.
Sure do. Oh my God.
Really good artist.
Memory like a brain in your head.
Yeah, like a steel brain trap.
You have a steel brain. I have a brain made of steel.
My brain is stolen from a laboratory. It's one of my characters.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
It is.
But I came
Nerdy Professor Scientist. It's the first one.
Professor Scientist.
Yeah, we're working it out.
Well, but we got roped into seeing a taping of Bill Maher's Politically Incorrect. Remember that show?
Staying in the airplane when it hits the building. Say what you want about it, not coward.
It was on ABC.
Oh, yeah, of course,
so.
yeah.
And we were just me and Ian and the rest of the band, a bunch of punk rockers, we were moshing down the street. And this guy was like, whoa, guys, stop moshing. Do you want to see a live taping of a TV show? And we're like, I mean, I guess, whatever. He's like, all right. And we went in, and what they didn't tell you is they taped, 5 episodes. And I didn't do it. But I wanted to ruin the tape because I was like, fuck this. After I was like, okay, the first show ended, it was like, all right, fine. I'm not a fan of this guy. I'm not a fan of the show. I guess it was cool to see how it's done. All right, let's get going. They're like, all right, guys, so everybody sit tight and we're going to get started on the next show and then the next show. And then I was just like,
oh,
motherfucker.
No.
All of us were.
We were going to go to the Grove.
Yeah.
I should have just left. I don't
wanted
know.
to walk down
I'm
Hollywood
such a
Boulevard.
I guess
Damn.
my whole childhood I was yelled at so much.
It's like
and told
Catholic
to
school.
just sit just fucking do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but I wanted to be like, you suck, or do something to get kicked out. And I'm with a punk rock band. Why didn't I do it?
Yeah, why didn't any of you guys do it?
Because I'm a pussy. Oh wait, hold on, I have to bleep it. Because I'm a pussy.
Oh really? You can't say that?
You
Can't
can
say
it, but we have to
Pussy?
bleep it.
Oh. That gets
Pussy.
me excited. Ever since I did those shows during quarantine at the drive-in, that's actually, to me, that's applause. It rewired my whole brain.
Did you really do one of those?
Yeah, and I thought it would be awful because normally we hate horns. But when they're in a group and you hear little areas that were beeping together, it's like, oh, they all hunk together. They like the more,
so
brainy
weird.
stuff.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
What about that? What if you heard that?
There was a murder at one show, yeah. And it took forever. God, that guy's being sawed in half. That was specific.
I had that idea for a talk show that never got off the ground called Crosswalk Small Talk, where I'd be in the middle of the street doing an interview, and you'd have to do it before the light turned green in front of the cars, and that would be the applause. This was before
a bunch of
quarantine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good idea. Never happened. I was doing it with Jash, or
Yeah.
They were like, I think it was like, you know, like you learn with TV stuff that there's a lot of lawyers involved with things.
Yeah.
And anytime you pitch something that's like not like, I'm just gonna sit in your studio and talk to John Hamm.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, it's fucking. That's gonna. I don't know. That's just do something normal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, here's how it would work. They roll, the light turns red, like at a busy intersection with a long light. They roll me into the front of the street. I'm at a desk with John Hamm.
Yeah.
And there's like a little band guy. I go, hey, welcome to Crosswalk Small Talk. Hey, how'd you get started in show business?
Yeah.
And you try to do the interview, and then the light turns green. People start honking. You get pulled over to the other side where, you know, the light's red.
Yeah.
And it's 4 segments.
Today's guest comedian, they start a joke.
Yeah,
That's your time.
Yeah.
You could have like segments.
Yeah, it would have been great.
Yeah, and literally 1 minute long.
You can still do it,
Each
though.
segment would be about a minute
I think you
long.
should still do it.
Just do
Okay.
it yourself.
Yeah, you don't need Jash.
I don't even.
Well, the reason I had them is because I didn't have any money. I'm like, well, I need somebody to
Yeah,
build
they definitely-
a rolling. Like, I need people. You need. That's not something you could do on your own.
You could
Like,
put
I need
wheels.
people to like
Yeah.
just do it.
build
Yeah.
the platform, like a very structurally sound, rollable platform
Yeah.
that's not going to get stuck in the middle of the street.
Yeah,
Because then
yeah.
that's just like, then the cops come and they're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Why did you kill John Hamm?
So, yeah, it was like I did need support, and they were like, "That's a great idea. Yeah, do it." And I'm like, "Okay, well, can you help?"
Yeah,
And they're
yeah.
like, "Yeah, we'll put it on our thing. Do it."
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna need a little more support. Well, this is boring.
I say you still do it.
Yeah, let's do it. That's this is an announcement, everybody.
Yep.
You have a new show.
Look.
Join the. Oh wow. Join the Patreon, and you'll get the new show, Crosswalk Small Talk, hosted by Brendan Walsh.
And it sounds like I'm about to attach wheels to a desk. Great.
You know, I used to be a carpenter, so I know how to do it.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess
You know
I
how to
had-
attach wheels?
Brendan was in charge with building set design for the Austin Christmas lights display.
the Trail of Lights.
Trail of Lights.
Do you know each other from Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
go way back.
That's
We go way back.
I have
right.
jokes that where Brendan would grab my notebook as a prank and like write. One time he wrote Baloney in the CD player, and I wrote a whole bit using Baloney, and then he was like, "You stole my bit," and I'm like, "You wrote it in my joke book contractually."
Put a slice of bologna in the CD player. 'Cause they're the same. A slice of bologna is the same size as a CD.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It'll just suck it right in.
And it
CD
plays the
player.
Oscar Mayer Wiener song or something, right?
Oh yeah, that
what it
was
would do?
yeah. I went.
Did you
a
write
whole-
that part? Or
No, yeah, I think that was your.
don't
Yeah,
remember.
I went a weird where I was putting it between the mattress and the box spring.
Well, that was me too.
You wrote all that.
I wrote put two.
Brendan wrote one of my jokes kind of against his will. All of it was in there.
As a prank, he left his notebook in the green room, and
It's
I just
on my
filled
album,
it with
my
stuff.
first album.
Oh my gosh.
And you could tell the audience was so excited to go home and see if the circumference of a bologna slab was indeed. It isn't quite. It's a little smaller.
Is it? Oh shit! Well,
I
nobody
know.
has CD players anymore.
Yeah.
You could still feed a slice of bologna into your Xbox.
That's true.
That's that. You really fuck your shit
Yeah.
up there. I wonder if an Xbox would accept,
Would suck it in?
Would
I don't-
accept a slice. Let's call a GameStop or something and see if that'll work. No, but the 2 slices of bologna, and this is a long road to go down.
Why?
Well, because it was inspired by, there was a guy who had a friend of mine had a roommate who my friend was in the shower and he noticed there was like a stick of butter in the shower. And his roommate, it turned out his roommate jacked off, used butter to jack off with. So there was a stick. And so we would
my
joke
God.
around. And this was like an old roommate. Like he wasn't currently living with him. And we would joke around about seeing like dick imprints on our butter or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it came about, but then I devised a masturbatory device. This is pre-Fleshlight, by the way.
Yeah.
Of putting between the mattress and box spring, putting 2 slices of bologna and having sex with that, because then that would feel like a vagina.
Yeah, but then the part I added to the joke was, and I have my girlfriend lay on the bed, so I have someone to talk to.
Yeah.
That was.
No, that's a good addition. And I'm not. Yeah.
I know.
This isn't a comedy court.
I know.
Comedy court.
I'm the one that brought it to the bailiff.
Yeah. Comedy court. That's a good idea for a show, too.
Whoa.
Latasha and Latea, I mean, this is not a good idea to put a high judge in front of this case.
You'd be a good fake judge. Remember Doug Benson had a judge show briefly.
High court or something.
High court. I think that's what
if it's not,
what else?
if it's not called that,
Be called.
yeah.
I just got high and
I did. Speaking of like smoking a bowl before the show, that's like a thing. And they're like, oh, let's get high. I did before it was airing, they do some practice shows, and I think it was me. Either way, they would have like a guest comedian as a bailiff for the show. And I'm just not good high. Like I got super high. You know, they're like, oh, let's get high. And you're like, sure, that sounds fun. And then they're like, okay, now there's going to be cameras and people staring at you and you have to be funny. And I just was like, huh. Like I just sucked.
Oh yeah, I'm not even good at a party high.
I've never been socially high. No, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's so stupid. And it's so stupid how long it took me to figure that out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because like Doug Benson, I used to do a lot of shows with him, and someone's like, like his podcast or whatever. Oh, we're gonna get high first, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, great. This is great. Professionally, I can get high. That's what a great career choice.
I thought that maybe like Dean Martin, he was just pretending to be high. He really gets high before shows.
Dean Martin?
Dean Martin had fake whiskey.
You're saying Doug Benson, does he get high before shows?
Yeah.
He has a constant stream of pot going through his system.
Oh, wow.
But he's
always
just like a guy who's high all the time, so it's not even like he's high.
People are just different. I mean, there's a lot of comedians. I know another comedian. I don't know I'm sure he's public about it, but like there are a lot of people who are just high all the time, and it works with them. It works for them. They're like, oh, this makes me. Maybe they would be 10 times funnier if they weren't high all the time, and they just haven't tried it yet.
That's what I figured out with booze when I stopped. I'm like, oh, I finish sentences and I'm all my sadness and anger and everything that I thought was just part of my personality and physical things.
Yeah.
Like diarrhea for 20 years. I know this isn't that kind of podcast.
That's okay. No,
bleep it out. Bleep out the diarrhea.
No, we like diarrhea here. We like diarrhea.
Hold on, let me bleep it out. Wait, I turned it down for the extra music. Okay, say it again.
Diarrhea.
Oh man.
I ate those pots and pans again.
You triggered the diarrhea alarm.
But yeah, I can't weed. I did a EDM. Excuse me. I'm so sorry.
You just turned his mic off for a second, Aaron.
There's that steak knife. I did stand up at some outdoor EDM music festival, type of music I'm not even that into. Yeah. But Alex Hooper invited me, and I did. And I'm not proud of it, but I snorted a lot of ketamine.
I did that festival before too.
The Dirty
you
Bird?
went with me. Is that what it was called?
Something?
Dirty Bird?
Was it kind of in the mountain?
It was by a lake. It was amazing because all these ground squirrels that had been living there. This was like one of the first things after the big quarantine. And so they were just living in a park, living in all these holes. And then all of a sudden, the park was packed with people and bass was vibrating. Yeah. So they were just in their shared tunnel spaces, trembling like that was their Vietnam. And after a few days, they started poking up. They're
like, what is
like
going
the groundhog
on?
in Caddyshack, and they started. And then by the end, they're just running around hanging out with people.
Aww.
It was the coolest thing ever.
But you snorted ketamine and...
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, and I was happy for like 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it's like, my everything is great.
Yeah.
Why do I ever worry about anything?
Yeah.
And then I discovered it is like a therapy, and I still haven't done it. But just one night of party style doing it.
Yeah.
I was falling asleep. There's no hangover. I'm like, I'm like going to be a ketamine guy. Yeah. Is that what this is?
I think that's why people like it.
Yeah. I highly you know.
I've never done it. I'm just like
It'll
scared.
catch on that California really is like ground zero for
drugs, party drugs.
drug stuff.
Yeah.
Well, but it's like because ketamine therapy is like fully legal here, and you can go. Like the thing is, if you have bunk insurance, like I have, that nobody
Because you guys
covers
still
it.
sleep in a bunk bed, right?
Yeah.
What's bunk insurance? Sorry.
In case I fall out of the top. bunk.
Yeah. Well, you gotta have that little guardrail.
Yeah.
That's what my dad built.
It's garbage. Like if you pay for health insurance on your own, if it's not through like, WGA or SAG or whatever, if it's not through a company, like I pay like $1,000 a month for the worst infuriating healthcare system. Like I was on the phone today scheduling an appointment for a simple thing where like, and here's the other thing. This is, I shouldn't even get into it because this is boring.
No, I'll talk about it.
It's like every time you go, they're like, that'll be $65. So you go in, you're like, hey, I have, I think I have a planner's wart on my foot.
Yeah.
And you go and, okay, the doctor will see you. You go, well, first you have to go to the one doctor.
Yeah.
You pay $65, go, hey, I think I need a referral because I think I have a planner's
I'm doing it
wart
right
on
now.
my foot.
Yeah.
And he goes, okay, I'll give you a referral. You go to leave. They go, okay, that'll be $65. Mind you, I'm already paying $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
Almost. And then I get the referral and I make an appointment at the stupid foot doctor guy. Hey, yeah, I think I have a planner's wart. He looks at it, he goes, yeah, I think that might be a planner's wart. Okay, we'll submit this to the insurance to see if they'll cover it so we can do a biopsy to make sure it's a planner's wart. Talk to the girl, she'll schedule another appointment. And I go out to the girl, I go, okay, I'm going to make another appointment so you can make sure this is a planner's wart. And she goes, okay, can you come in next month? Okay. Am I going to have to pay $65 again? Yeah, every time you come here, it's $65. So then I'm going to come back.
For not even doing anything.
Yeah. So already I'm in the hole $130 on top of the $1,000.
Yeah.
Just to go say, to find out to be, it's a fucking
Just take it
planner's
off.
wart.
Yeah.
Take it off.
It's really the biggest problem in our country.
Yeah,
healthcare.
it's a scam.
It's bad.
Okay, let's call before we get the other guy in here.
Okay.
I shouldn't. Maybe I overbooked the show. Well, we'll just have the other. Well, whatever. Let's find out if we can put a slice of bologna into an Xbox.
Okay.
Thank you for calling. Receive up to 30% extra trading credit towards a reservation or purchase of some of the hottest titles, including Stellar Blade, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and South Park Snow Day. To speak to an
That
associate,
sounds like a
press 1
fun
now,
game.
or to check out our
South
other
Park
promotions, visit.
No.
They're not
Answer
even
the
going
phone.
to. Yeah.
Thank you for calling. Where you pick up Stellar Blade and Top
it's
Spin
recording.
starting today. What can I do for you today?
Oh wait, you're not a recording?
I am not.
You know what? You sounded. I swear to
You
God,
sounded
I
like a
have
recording,
A-Train here
dude.
too. You sound like a recording.
Yeah.
Just got one of those great voices.
Yeah, you
do have a great voice.
Professional.
That's Chris too. We're all here to. I heard in the recording. Can you give that spiel again?
Yeah, you can start picking up Stellar Blade, Top Spin, or Sandland starting today.
You need to be. You remember Movie Phone?
Oh my God, way back in the day.
Yeah.
You should do movie phone.
You should do
bring
Movie
it back.
Phone. Or something.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Do you have like I assume this? Do you have like showbiz? Do you do any show business type stuff?
Indeed, I do.
What?
Got the reel and everything.
You have a reel and everything?
Sure do.
A voiceover reel, specifically?
I do. Indeed.
What else do you do?
I do acting. So what I've been classically and modernly trained in, what I love doing. Do also do puppeteering over at Universal.
Oh, awesome.
All 9 yards.
Ooh.
What kind
Puppeteering. What do you do there?
I have puppets.
At
do.
the Universal
Yeah.
Studios? At like the theme park?
Hollywood, correct.
What puppets do you work?
The Triceratops puppet. You've ever seen the Raptor Encounter show on the lower lot?
Yes, I just saw it on Wednesday with the blue
Yeah.
dinosaur.
Perfect. Then
That's you.
right across the way. The Triceratops is me.
Oh.
Were you there on Wednesday?
Unfortunately, no. With the
Okay.
Wow.
We almost saw you.
Wow.
We missed you by a couple days.
Next time you'll see me.
You should send your reel to us. You're on a podcast right now. Is that okay?
It's not
my
live.
God.
It's not live, though. Don't worry.
It's not live. Don't worry. You can say the N-word and we can bleep it out.
Oh, or he means necrophilia.
You can, I'll send you,
Well, wait, what were we going to ask him?
Oh, yeah.
Are we not going to ask
first we have
him?
a question, but
Go for it.
maybe you could be part of our team since you're in show business.
Yeah.
And you have a great voice. You could record some stuff for us.
At least for they should know that one of their employees is already on the payroll. He could be doing all the voiceover for all the commercials.
Yeah, you should be doing the recording that I was listening to on hold at least.
Yeah.
I'm not here to argue with y'all. It sounds like you got great taste.
Yeah. Well, we had a question about excuse me. About the Xbox. So you guys have physical games there, right? That's kind of your whole thing.
We sure do.
Yeah.
Now, what else would they sell if they didn't have?
I don't know. Do you have like
games?
download cards? Because when you go to the pharmacy, like now I suffer from seasonal allergies, and there's when you need the Zyrtec D, because I guess you can make meth out of the ingredient.
Yeah.
They don't have it there, so I just take a card up to the counter. Like, do you do downloads too? Like, do you sell people just like a code sometimes, or is it just the CDs?
Absolutely. Yeah, we sell digital copies of certain games as well as digital currencies that would let you buy digital copies of the games just in the digital marketplace.
I mean, your voice is crazy.
I'm sold on it because of his
crazy.
voice. Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's
how
good.
Your voice
yeah.
is.
I mean, it sounds like you're listening to a commercial or like
it's
movie
like we're
phone
talking
or something.
to like a professional.
Yeah.
Like the guy who's like the Jeopardy announcer or something, but better.
Mm-hmm. None of you were wrong.
So now I don't know, this is more of a technical question, but you know how when you have you have your Xbox there, or I guess PlayStation. I'm an Xbox guy.
Okay.
Do you play video games?
Yes, indeed I do.
Are you like crazy with it, like where you stay up all night or whatever?
Unfortunately, life has taken over, and I've had to kind of sideline the fun stuff, but I try to stay abreast as much as I can.
Yeah, I never got too deep into it, but I have an Xbox, and you know how when you put the disc in the Xbox, it just kind of like sucks it in?
Yeah.
Now, back in the olden days, what was that?
Someone dropped.
Y'all okay? You good?
What did they drop?
Fantastic. It's
somebody
aluminum
drinking
water bottle.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I thought
damn.
it sounded almost like a teacup.
Yeah.
Like there was someone with a saucer and a teacup.
I thought it was a bong.
Or a bong. Do you get a lot of high people in there?
Constantly.
Yeah, everybody's high going there.
Yeah.
That's great. I hope that place stays in business because, like, I feel like, I love going to record stores and I used to love going to video stores and all that stuff's gone. The last video store in my neighborhood closed. So Ed, back on track. So you feed the CD into the Xbox. Now, back in the olden days, there used to be, remember, like a tray would come out for a CD player and there'd be a circle and you'd set the... So now Chris would put a slice of, as a joke, he'd put a slice of bologna in there.
Yeah, it's same circumference.
Because it's the same size.
A lot of people don't know it's the exact same size.
Yeah, they use the same machine. And so I'm just curious, could you feed a slice of bologna into an Xbox where it has to like suck it in?
It would have to be hard enough for it to feel the consistency of a disc.
Right.
So freeze it.
Old bologna.
Freeze it.
Oh, okay. Frozen
Maybe.
bologna.
Frozen bologna.
Or leave it out and let it dry out. But maybe frozen
like a
faster.
food dehydrator, maybe.
Yeah.
But won't
Just
that
leave
shrink
it out
it?
leave it out in the sun. And
That'll
then
shrink it. That'll shrink it because if it wicks the moisture out of
Right.
it, yeah, it'll probably
Right.
get smaller.
All right, then freeze it.
Unless the laser of the console was what sensed it, and that's what fed the disc inside, in which case, as long as there was something blocking the laser, it would take it in.
I mean, I just can't. I can't even digest what you're saying because your voice is so great.
Yeah,
It's so
It's
nice
like
to
talking
listen
to. Yeah.
audiobooks or something.
It's-
You got to do something.
for me, it's highly digestible. It's
Yeah.
overly digestible.
Yeah.
I'll eat that
Wait, are
all
you talking
day.
about the baloney or his voice?
Oh yeah, I thought we were still talking about the bologna. Sorry. But if you put the bologna in a traditional CD player, Brendan was saying that you actually hear the Oscar Mayer Wiener theme song. Is that?
Yeah. That's an Easter egg.
Yeah.
What happens if you put it in an Xbox? Is there like a secret game, like an Oscar Mayer game or something?
Possibly.
I wonder if it would it ruin your Xbox if you did that? If you put a baloney in there?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Do you guys do like Xbox repair for if somebody does that?
Unfortunately, we don't.
Oh, you should get into that. That would
Baloney
probably
A lot
repair?
of people
help the business.
do wish that we did repairs, yeah.
Yeah. So how do we get in touch with you for the future? Do you have a website?
I don't have a publicly accessible website
Oh,
yet.
okay. What's your email? And or do
Or
you want
Instagram
how about,
handle.
Yeah,
It's
let's
less.
do
Oh, do you have
it.
Instagram?
Yeah, that's less invasive.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually I try to stay off of social media.
Ah.
as
I
much
get
as
it.
I
I'll
can.
give you.
healthy.
Can I give you
It's
our
healthy.
email and you can email us your reel?
Absolutely,
Okay.
most definitely. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah. Are you ringing someone up right now? Is it a high guy?
No, they just left.
I'm just picturing a guy with a tie-dye T-shirt and hair down past his shoulders, and his mouth
You're
is
not-
agape, and he's staring at
You're
you,
not
and he's
far
got
off.
facial hair.
He's saying it right in front of the
Do you
guy.
know the band Dinosaur? Do you know the band Dinosaur Jr.?
No.
I would.
can't say I do.
Okay. Well, I would assume a lot of the guys look like their singer Jay Mascis, and that's not a diss on Jay Mascis. I just think he's got like kind of a quintessential older stoner.
Yeah,
look.
yeah.
Like, are a lot of the guys who come in there like over 40?
Surprisingly, no. It's a lot of younger people these days.
Yeah.
It's kind of something to do. Go to games. You know, my brothers and I would go and just like look at games. When you're young, you know, you can't
Oh,
go
yeah.
anywhere else really.
No, but it's what you're interested in, and you
Yeah.
My
get the
nephew is
blockbuster effect.
my nephew's a fireman and he's retiring to play video games on Twitch. That's because the money is more.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And
than
he's all-
being a
That's
fireman.
crazy.
Well, he's a 12-year-old fireman. It was actually in the newspaper.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's Chris. He's not really. He just wears that fireman outfit. He's
No,
not a real fireman.
he just climbs in windows and unsuspectingly saves people.
That's good.
All right. Can you write our email address down?
Absolutely.
Or are you still busy?
Whenever you're ready,
Sounds like you're typing.
go for it.
Okay. It's talent
Mm-hmm.
team, all one word,
Mm-hmm.
and then the letters S as in Sam, G
Mm-hmm.
at gmail.com. And you can send us our reel, and then we can call you back. We can maybe do more stuff with you because I don't think I should let this golden voice go to waste.
Remember
I
when there
could
was
not agree with you more.
Remember when there was like some homeless guy on the side
Yeah.
of the road that had like this crazy voice?
And they,
yeah.
yeah, you're
then they-
listening to A
Yeah.
number 5.
Yeah, they like got him a job, I think.
Yeah,
doing
it was the
something.
best.
Yeah.
Then he
We'll do
got
that
hit
for-
by a bus.
He did?
Yeah, he died. But for a while, he made a pretty good living.
Yeah. They got him off the street.
Can you do
Till he
say a
went
thing
back
for
on
us?
the street.
Can you say a thing for us right now and say like, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening? Or wait, okay, hold on, ladies or. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in. And now sit back and relax and hear the soothing sounds of diarrhea.
I can't say that one right now.
Not a
You can't? It just turns so nobody. I mean, who's going to be offended at the video game store
They're gonna
that they heard diarrhea? That's not a bad word.
They're probably being recorded. It's like a big corporation.
It's great.
Yeah, you can't have your workers talking about diarrhea on the phone.
Yeah.
You'll get fired.
You can't say you can't say the word diarrhea. Is that what you're saying?
180. Your phone number?
909.
One moment.
He's working.
Can we talk to the customer too?
180. That's a lot.
180.
Just get him to say so. Oh, he maybe had to let us go.
I don't know
man.
if
It's
he hung up
inevitable.
or not.
Is that the nicest guy you've ever called?
No, we get everybody's.
He's pretty nice, though.
Yeah, he's pretty good. That was a good one.
Did he hang up?
I don't know. We might just be on hold.
Okay.
No, I'm just
He's
helping
back.
the customer at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, he's with the customer. Aaron, did you send Jackie the link?
No, but I can right now.
Wonderful. Whenever you're ready.
Who's that? Is that a lady renting a video game?
I think we should let him go. I think he's working.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Well,
You have our email?
he has our email.
Yeah, that's talentteamsg@gmail.com.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's it.
Amazing.
Is
Yeah,
there,
You guys will definitely hear from me.
Okay. How about, can you say the word toilet?
Perfect. That's all set. All right, this one's for you. You're very welcome.
Is that a lady?
You have a wonderful
Yeah,
day.
she looks like Kim Deal.
Thank you.
Is that a lady renting a video game?
Everyone does it now, man.
You don't rent them.
So wait, they have video games about like folding laundry and doing dishes now?
Oh, Brendan.
Brendan. Come on.
Brendan.
I will have you know, Cooking Mama is a great game.
Yeah, it's like hamburger.
Okay. So how about, all right, ladies and gentlemen, now sit back, relax to the soothing sounds of the toilet. Can you say that?
Ladies and gentlemen, now sit back and listen to the soothing sounds of the toilet.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
What's your name? What's your first name?
I'm John.
John. What's your real first name?
Perfect. Commode joke, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I didn't even get that. Okay, well, yeah, email us, please.
Most definitely.
All right, and have
Thank you.
have a great rest of. Are you high right now while you're at work there? That's a job you can definitely be high for. Pot's legal.
Unfortunately, no.
Oh. Chris was saying that he did ketamine at a thing and it changed his life.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried ketamine?
No, but that seems to be par for the course.
I was happy for 2 weeks. For 2 solid weeks.
Off one dose?
Off of one night of debaucherous snorting of ketamine, not the, it wasn't the lozenges, the kind that are therapeutic. I snorted it. I was dancing. There was people on stilts, and I woke up happy for 2 weeks.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. So try it. Bring ketamine to work.
Yeah, maybe we could do a special. We'll take you to a ketamine clinic or something. It's not cheap though. I think it's like $600
hard. Yeah,
for a session.
No, you gotta just get it old
Just
school
get it.
in an alley.
And just snort it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same effect.
I know someone who sells it. This just did. Oh, I should have. Well, I don't want to waste any more of your time, John.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, John. We'll talk to you soon.
Email us. Yeah, we'll talk to you soon. Welcome to the family.
I liked him.
Yeah, I like John.
He's nice.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Thanks,
We
John.
could probably
so
go
much.
see him.
See you, buddy. Yeah, maybe we'll come by. Yeah, maybe we'll stop by.
Feel free, y'all.
What days
Come
do you
on in.
work?
Almost every day.
Oh, okay.
Not Monday though. Puppet time.
Puppet day. Yeah.
What days are you at the? Can you get us passes to Universal? We
I have a pass already.
She has a year pass, but I don't have one.
You can get free passes, but you can't get around the $25 parking.
No,
that's fine.
Unless you see a movie.
32.
Oh.
32.
Is it? Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
I'll never take back my Harry Potter broom.
So you can get me a free pass to Universal, maybe too.
Oh my God, gotta go, guys. So sorry.
Okay.
Look at the time.
Yep.
All
Thanks,
right,
boss.
bye-bye.
All right. Well, email us. We'll talk to you later, John.
Thanks,
Thank you.
John.
Most definitely, y'all.
Okay.
Have a good
See
one.
you. Bye.
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 All right, and that's the show, everybody.
That was great.
Thanks for listening.
Wait, that's it? I was going to say we could probably go see him today.
I mean, if you want,
No,
let me
it's okay.
see. I don't know who I called there. That was great. Yeah, we definitely need that guy on our team.
That's a good voice.
Yeah.
That's a good ass voice.
Yeah.
Speaking of good ass voices, Chris, don't you have a new manager now, right?
Well, I've been trying to, I don't have much of a team anymore, but I did consult with someone, and they were giving me tips about my career. Yeah.
And what were they saying? Don't do
that
the baloney joke anymore?
Right. Throw out most of my jokes, most of my word-based joke humor, and I need to start doing characters and costumes.
jokes, so character-based comedy.
Give us your best character.
Well, I mean, I came up with some characters. I haven't actually tried to do them yet, but I wrote some down, and maybe you could pick from them, and I'll just give it a shot.
Okay.
I have nerdy professor scientist. I have grizzled bayou detective.
Ooh.
I have inappropriate newsman. I have fiscally conservative surfer.
Well, let's start. I like Professor Scientist. Sounds like an interesting.
Well, it is quite interesting, sir. What do you think?
Okay.
My calculation.
Keep going.
Judging by my calculations, sir.
Do you have a microscope or something, or
yeah, it
I feel
needs
like you
props.
could use a prop.
Well,
yeah.
I guess I could take. These are prescriptions, so now I can't see. But these.
Oh, I have those same glasses too.
You have these. What are the?
Those aren't scientist glasses.
No, these are more Lizzie Cooperman style.
yeah. Lazy Cooperman. That could be a character for you.
Oh yeah, where I just
put on a blonde wig and sleep on stage for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Lazy Cooperman.
I just don't work as hard as Lizzie.
Yeah. Nobody works as hard as Lizzie.
Lizzie does work pretty hard.
Yeah, she works
She's
hard.
always doing shows.
Well, I feel like most of these characters are a flop now that I look at the list. So
I thought Nerdy Professor's good.
if a character comes
Professor.
Nerdy Scientist.
No,
Sorry.
that's not what it's called.
it's Professor Scientist,
Yeah.
Professor
who's
Scientist.
also nerdy. Just
Let's see. Maybe a sound effect will help. Professor Scientist. Let's see. What was there? I did have the. We should get some ketamine after this. Snort some ketamine.
you can also dissolve it on your tongue therapeutically.
So that's what they do. You have a doctor there giving it to you?
Yeah.
Is that what the session is?
Well, it's like a therapist. I think they either inject it. I don't know.
And then they talk to you or what? They just watch you?
I guess they keep an eye on you.
It's a pack of lozenges, translucent little discs. You put them on your tongue, and you're supposed to blindfold yourself and listen to music. But I say, go to a high octane dance party.
That
take
sounds
that
like more
lozenge,
fun.
crunch it up, make a line.
Wait, you snort a lozenge?
I don't know. I'm willing to try it.
No.
It's the
You're
same.
not crushing up a lozenge and snorting it.
I mean, you put this stuff under a microscope. There he is. It's baby professor. I have a microscope.
Well, no, I was thinking maybe
a microscope.
Maybe the Professor Scientist has a sidekick named Michael Scope.
I have
Michael Scope, and it's a maybe. Okay, so here's your Professor Scientist, and the microscope is named Michael Scope, but it talks like a baby. So
the
it's
microscope talks like a baby?
Yeah, the microscope, it's like a microscope that talks like a baby named Michael Scope.
And no matter what they try to solve as far as science go, they end up solving crimes together.
Yeah. So they go down, they have to go to dig up a dinosaur bone or something.
Sure.
But then they
I think I found a femur.
Uh-oh, look at that. Oh, there's a guy robbing a lady's purse over there, Professor Scientist.
Sounds like a job for Professor Scientist.
And Michael Scope. Don't forget about me. Can I have Paschetti's for lunch today?
Not now, little Michael Scope. We have crimes to solve. How's that?
Yeah,
that sounds
pretty
good.
I like with a lot of my impressions, impersonations, imitations, and character work, I end up doing a Scooby-Doo voice.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hey, little microscope.
So we have another guest calling in here.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Is that okay?
I'm nervous. Yeah.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Bayville, Long Island, we have Jackie the Joke Man Martling. Jack.
Yes.
Hello.
How you doing, Jackie?
Everybody I can. Hold on, I'm going to make this thing. There we go. Hiya.
Hey, how you doing? You're in the Jackie Martling Bat Cave, the Joke Cave.
I am in the Man Cave, the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Yeah. How's the weather up there today?
It's been so shitty for so long, and it is so perfect today. It's like 60 degrees and crisp and a slight breeze, and the water is beautiful, and the leaves are coming out. I wish I had something to complain about, but I don't.
Okay, well, we won't keep you inside too long. We won't waste your whole day. Get out there. Maybe.
I got nothing to do. I got nothing. You keep saying you don't want to waste my time. I got
busy.
nothing but fucking time.
You're a busy man.
Jesus
You're a
Christ.
superstar.
If I stare at another tree, I'm going to kill somebody.
You rake up a pile of leaves and then jump inside of it. Like
we actually did that when I was a kid. My mother used to actually rake up the leaves and we burn them in the backyard. It had to be so dangerous. I can't believe it.
So wait, so you would jump
no matter how many times she asked me, I would not jump into the burning pile of leaves. I said, no, I'm not stupid. Whore.
If you like these kind of jokes, look, Jackie, here's Jackie's book. Jackie the Joke Man Martling's Disgustingly Dirty Joke Book. This is my copy that Jackie sent to me.
It actually arrived?
Yeah. I had a post office P.O. box issue. So A-Train, here, you can flip through there, read one of his jokes. And then also for sale.
I got a suggestion for you. Do not tell any of those jokes to the people at the post office, because at this point, they all probably have a copy.
Yeah.
Because those copies had to go somewhere.
Yeah, well, they said it. Didn't you get it back? Didn't they send it back to you?
I lose track. I send so much stuff, and then you get emails saying, your post office thing was lost. Just send us your name, serial number, and so I just delete all those things. I don't believe anybody. I'd rather just send something else.
Send us a picture of your cock. Did they ever say that? The post office ever say, "Hey Jack, send us a picture of your cock"?
No, well, I always have those right in my pocket. Just
Polaroids.
Here's Jackie's book too. Can they get this from your website there, Jack? The Joke Man Bow to Stern?
Absolutely. Yeah. The Joke Man Bow to Stern. But I got to give you a warning. You got to put the Joke Man Bow to Stern, because if you just put Bow to Stern, swear to God, you get a 7th grade sailing manual.
Okay.
Oh, that's so funny.
So people think I did that as a joke, but no, Bow to Stern is it's nautical, So it just happens to be a good pun. So
yeah.
The book is, the book has been selling into the dozens, and I'm thrilled,
Yeah, that's great. Dozen books, that's like $100 right there.
Yeah.
We have a comedian, Chris Fairbanks, here too.
I had a similar thing. I wrote a memoir about my anal fistula and the surgery that happened, and it was called Swabbing the Poop Deck. And same thing, it directed people to some nautical thing.
Well, you and Jackie should.
You got all the kids. I've actually heard somebody on the Stern Show had to have had an anal fissure, because that's the only reason. I had never heard of it.
Yeah.
Somebody actually had one. It's an actual thing, right?
Yeah,
it's like
fissure.
It's probably a nice name for a hemorrhoid, right?
Yeah, it's like a little cut. If you ignore that, it becomes the granddaddy fissure called a fistula, and that's like a giant. I had to have it drained. All these medical students, like pretty young girls, came in, and my legs were in the air.
That's hot.
Yeah, it was awful.
Did you pop a boner?
So you were making a joke.
No.
You were making a joke from a true thing. You really had one of those?
Yeah.
So and what is it?
So this asshole.
I know. I deserved every minute of it.
So it's like a thing on your taint from wiping too hard or something?
I think it is related to
on your taint?
It's doing something too hard.
Yeah.
Maybe riding a bike.
I'm so embarrassed.
Gotta
My sex life, again, I'm not making a joke. I am doing so poorly that I actually do wipe too hard, because it's some of the most enjoyable parts of my day is wiping my butt, because it's just some kind of stimulation that happens. I don't know what it is.
I can tell
I haven't
already.
gotten adventurous with my finger or anything, but I actually do wipe too hard. So
a lot of people.
Maybe I'll join you.
A lot of people are apprehensive. You got to get a bidet. I was worried about it for a while, and then I got it, and I'm addicted to it. I do it 3 or 4 times a day.
I swear to God, 2 weeks ago, I went into a guy I've known for 50 years. I went to his house, and I said, "What is this gadget on your toilet?" He said, "It's a bidet."
He said it's a water
and
drinking
fountain. And of all the
fountain.
things, it's not like, it feels good, or it's sexual, or there's water on your balls. You know what he said? First thing he said, You wouldn't believe how much money I'm saving on toilet paper.
Oh,
that's what he told me.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's true because it does most of the work, and then at the end, I just kind of pat it down, swab the poop deck, as I said before. And yeah, I've had the same roll since January.
Well, if you live with a woman, there's no the toilet paper goes flying out the window.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Do you have a joke from
All right,
Jackie's book for us?
so now
They're
I
pretty
gotta,
gross.
I got to.
I don't know which one.
I got to get one of them bidets.
Yeah,
I gotta,
Yeah, go on Amazon. It's like $20. It's easy to hook up. You could hook it up yourself. You just take your toilet seat off and then sit the bidet on there and then reroute the water.
Yeah, they cost nothing. You can get one for $25.
Wait. I love the way that just very nonchalantly said, and reroute the water. That's a big deal to reroute the water.
There's really not. There's a little hose. If you look at your toilet, there's a hose that goes directly into the tank. You just unscrew that, and then you screw it into the bidet thing, and then screw and it's
I watched a YouTube video.
It's as easy as hooking up cable.
I thought I was doing a comedy podcast and something just fucking ask Mr. Wizard.
For the full uncut episode, head to patreon.com/World Record Podcast. For the full uncut episode, head to patreon.com/World Record Podcast. Patreon.com/World Record Podcast.